Welcome to Bullets, Pickler Wealth Advisors monthly market update, where each month I'll break down the major economic and political activities happening in our world. No frills, no jargon, just the facts. This month, our Artistry and Advising series highlights Michelangelo, an icon of Renaissance brilliance whose legacy continues to shape how we define excellence. Did you know Michelangelo's David was carved from a single block of marble that had been discarded by other sculptors as unusable? Where others saw flaws, Michelangelo saw potential and created one of the most iconic sculptures in history. His ability to see beyond the surface is a powerful reminder. With the right vision and careful craftsmanship, even the roughest material can be transformed into something extraordinary. Looking back to the month of May, we saw markets recover after April's volatility. Each of the three major indices, the S&P 500, the Dow, and the Nasdaq, were all up and up sharply. We also saw trade developments as we saw progress with both the UK, India, and the European Union. We also saw the initiation of talks with China that led to a 90-day delay in tariffs. We also saw corporate earnings remaining strong, showing better than expected results. And we saw that inflation continued a decline, moving at a 2.1%, very, very near that Fed target. Talking about the Feds, we also saw labor markets remain strong. And remember, the Fed's keeping a very close watchful eye on unemployment to determine when they begin cutting rates. And we also saw the announcement that in the Q1, the first quarter, we saw an economic contraction of 0.2%. And that was due to American businesses importing huge amounts of goods, trying to front run the tariffs and the higher prices. We continue to watch economic output and consumer sentiment as they're driving markets. In the month of June, I expect market volatility will continue. We'll be seeing the end of that 90-day pause in the tariffs. And the concern is, will even the uncertainty about whether the tariffs will resume or possibly be extended have a negative impact on trade policy? We also be seeing on June 18th where the Federal Reserve will once again be meeting, and they'll be making a decision about short-term interest rates and also revealing the summary of economic projections, the dot plot. They'll be talking about what will be the direction and what will be the frequency of Fed rate cuts in the future. We also be watching for the world of geopolitics, as the NATO and G7 summits will be occurring, bringing leaders from across the world together. We also be watching very closely Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill. Yes, it passed the House in May, but now we go to the Senate, where tax policy or tax certainty will be at issue. But there'll be a major issue regarding the debt ceiling, where Republicans are fighting very hard against a $5 trillion increase to the nation's debt ceiling. Will the month of June see the Q1 contraction continuing? Will we see the trade bounce back, or will we see policy uncertainty leading to a global recession? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, in both art and advising, greatness comes not from playing it safe, but from setting bold goals and striving towards them with purpose. Because the real risk isn't aiming too high, it's aiming too low. As Michelangelo once said, the greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Wise words. At Pickler Wealth Advisors, it's our family delivering solutions for your family. This is our passion. This is our purpose. Together we plan. Until next time, I'm David Pickler, and these are the Market Bullets.